This episode is all about the journey, basically, from start to finish. From the cuttlefish to Parliament to all the members of staff. We want to showcase exactly what we do in Brixham because we're proud of it, and we want to show people how the nation actually gets fed by the UK fishing industry.
Always nerve-wracking. It's all right when it's out and the fish are aboard, the net's in one piece. It'll be all right.
I think summing up the episode, gave everybody an insight to the dayboat fleet, which is great. You know how hard they work. They rely on the cuttle fishery.
Being single-handed, you've got to prioritise on the cuttlefish and squid. There he goes, look. They need to be washed, cleaned and iced as quick as you can. There's no better feeling than having a cod end come over the rail full. You see nice healthy fish stocks, you know, to see that come over the rail for a single trawl is amazing. We're about 5 months a year fishing for cuttle. You could near enough cut that by half if they quota it because of the size differences. We'll have to target someone else. We will have to target someone else.
I think it's important to highlight the pressures that we were put under from government. All of a sudden they're trying to implement a size change. They didn't really realise how important or what a knock-on effect was on Brixham. The numbers haven't changed much over the years. You know, we've been 3,000 to 4,000 tonnes a year for the last 20 years. I think highlighting it has got people talking about it, and they've come to the right answer.
Episode 2 was the cod end, really important episode for us. It showed the link between the fishing industry, Brixham Trawler Agents and the community.
Brixham Trawler Agents supports many different community sports clubs, organisations within Brixham.
Brixham Rugby Club's nickname is the Fishermen. The club started in 1875 from fishermen playing together.
Rugby Club is the heart of the community, and we like to think the Brixham Trawler Agents is as well. So the connection was an obvious one for us. All the trawlers and all the boats and all the skippers put some money in, and BTA match what they put in.
The fish market and the fishermen are key to the rugby club in its financial support, but also community support. And if it wasn't for the fishermen, then Brixham Rugby Club wouldn't be here.
Other sports clubs would include Brixham Town Football Club, Brixham AFC, Brixham Gig Club, Brixham Ballers Netball Club, and many other sports clubs, but also the wider community. We support Rowcroft Hospice last year. We did a local monopoly board for Rowcroft Hospice. Showstone Pool, another massive part of the community, Showstone Pool. We're supporting them this year. Obviously, Torbay RNLI, we've supported them as gold sponsors for their Kilimanjaro Challenge. We support at Christmas the Food Bank, Brixham Food Bank. We support Brixham Yes, which is an organisation which provides Christmas dinners to those who need them in Brixham or on their own at Christmas. There's lots more on top of that.
We don't publicise what we do too much, but yeah, we do support a lot of community work, a lot of community activity, and it's great for us as major employers within Brixham to be able to do that. And it did show off what we do, and the link again between the fishing industry and the community. It just shows how big it is.
In this episode, we followed Helen Lovell-Smith through her daily jobs and what she does, and it highlighted in a small amount of time how much work she actually does. She's a very busy girl and very, very helpful to all the community.
In Brixham, we have many different types of vessels. For the smaller day boats, there is a case of if it's bad weather, they can't get out. That might be electric not being paid, that might be food not being put on the table. And for me, at the Fisherman's Mission, if people are going through those difficulties, they can come to us. And everything that we do at the Fisherman's Mission is about home and hearth and making sure that actually the roof is kept over fishermen's heads.
You do not see what they do. You do not see the help they give to bereaved people. You know, the fisherman is the most dangerous job in the world, or certainly the UK. What we started last year was we did a PSA level for everybody, a check for everybody, which we found obviously one of our staff members at a very high level.
The doctors came in, they came over and did the blood tests and all that downstairs. I think it was on a Thursday. I think on the Monday, my doctors called me up and said, look, I had to come in and see the doctor straight away. So he said to me straight away, he said, look, if we think you've got prostate cancer, we're going to send you over to Torbay Hospital.
I'm still banging the drum about PSA because obviously personally affected, and that made me really proud that we could help people. BTA is, we didn't do too much for like helping staff with their personal problems before, but I think, you know, looking back, we've done a great job and we're going to continue to do that. We're still going to be testing everybody every year, and I think that's quite a responsible thing to do.
But with BTA doing it and Helen doing it as well, it's been a godsend really. They say once I start getting the symptoms and all that, just see them and then sort me out for if I can come into work or I can't come into work. So it's been a good thing to come back to BTA really.
I felt the fish cartel one was important to make for people to have a true understanding. We actually aren't a fish cartel, and it did amuse me, and it sort of put us up there on a pedestal that we was actually mentioned in the Houses of Parliament.
The Brixham Market's strategy of setting up hubs around the UK where local fishermen deposit their fish, which is then transported by road for sale in Brixham. Its consequences could be disastrous. A cartel or monopoly could be created to which fishermen would be beholden.
Peter, thank you for your comments in the Houses of Parliament. We do feel proud to be mentioned, and all I can do is invite you down to actually see what we do, and then maybe you will have another opinion. We went up to visit Shane in Hastings. His market of choice, it's all about a choice, was Brixham. And that all evolved from the clock that we put in. Fishermen came to this market of choice for best price.
See, the cuttles are attracted to the white pot. Where the water goes murky, they can't see it as much. When the water clears away, then you'll get a second wave of cuttle then. We've got 21 strings, about 250 pots in total, but 300 is the limit for inside the 6 mile. But we ain't quite there yet, so next year we'll hopefully have 300. So we're going to take this up on a dumper, we're going to take it up to the market. We're going to meet the lorry driver, we'll get it iced and then get it in the lorry, and then it's ready to go down to Brixham on Sunday to be sold for Monday morning. So before Brixham trawler agents come along, there was just the one fish merchant. We were sent to him, we wasn't really happy with the way things were run. So I made a decision to take the boat down to Brixham and start fishing from down there for the sole season, for Dover soles. We got the ticket through and I was just absolutely amazed by the prices that we was getting. It's the best thing we ever done. And yeah, I'm glad we made a change. If Brixham's not coming to Hastings, then I don't know, I don't think I'll carry on fishing, to be honest.
I don't think we are the fish cartel, but I think that's best left to the fishermen, because the proof's in the pudding with the price.
Fishing for the Future highlighted the need for new blood coming into the industry.
Man overboard! It's automatic. If you're on deck and you shout man overboard, you know. You don't run around like a headless chicken. Man overboard! Keep pointing at the casualty all the time. So we do as much as we can possibly to prepare them for the worst case scenario, so we make them understand that they are responsible for their own health and safety besides the vessel owner, but they have to be aware themselves.
It's really good that we were able to highlight what South Devon College are doing the apprenticeship scheme that they've set up, and the importance of getting those qualifications early on, so those qualifications can be used further on in the industry to climb the ladder and become, hopefully, a skipper one day.
If you look at the median age of fishermen in the UK, and you'll probably find that it's as much as sort of 60 or 70% are over 50. The industry has been aware of it for a while, I think, but it's one of those things that, how do you best deal with it? We went through a period where it became a job that people didn't want to do. It's hard work, conditions can be quite brutal, but things have changed a lot in the recent years. The vessels are now state of the art, the accommodation is good, everything's fine, but it's getting that next generation of people involved and with the desire to go forward as a career.
To be involved in what's happening down here and how we're shaping the industry, for me is fantastic, because I'm very new to it as well, and to learn what the guys do and how they do it, and how difficult it is to do it is really interesting, and it's hopefully going to be a part of what Brixham Trawler Agents can do going forward for many years.
In this episode, what we wanted to show was how hard the staff work, because they do work tirelessly, extremely hard. Without them, we wouldn't be where we are today.
We have like 78 staff members now, and it kind of gives an insight to how everybody works. It's all pieces of the jigsaw, and it all comes together to get ready for 6 o'clock in the morning. That's basically our bottom line. We have to be ready for market.
You got to see from boat to the plate. You've seen behind the scenes in the fish market, you saw the grading, you met my managers, you saw everything that they've done behind the scenes. And that is true fact of exactly what happens here at Brixham.
I'm only 30 this year, but I've worked at quite a few different companies, and you definitely get looked after.
As a whole, as a company, we pretty much work really well together.
I feel that our whole team are listened to, and I feel completely engaged with this business.
There's about 70 of us, so it does feel like one little family, really.
I enjoy the people I work with. That is, honestly, I do enjoy working with the people that are here.
This is a great place to work, and there's opportunity.
I couldn't have worked here for the amount of time I work here and not enjoy my job. 34 years working with BTA, I'm probably one of the longest serving staff here.
Well, I've been here such a long time, so I was here before BTA even started. So it's part of my life.
Yeah, it is very unique. Again, I'm lucky. I haven't been here that many years, but the feeling I get, the feeling we all get from working here is all the staff work hard, want to be here. It's great to be part of a great company which looks after its staff so well.
I love my job, I'm lucky. I'm a very lucky man. I was fishing for 30 years. Working for BTA is a big family, and we all stick up for each other and work together, and it seems like it's kind of easy. It's like find a job you love and you'll never work a day in your life, and that's the kind of way it is for us.
It makes me proud to think that we're doing something right for our employees. And I hope they still feel the same in another 10 years when maybe we've got to the end goal. B, thank you for joining us for the episodes. We really hope you enjoyed it and you did get a true picture of what we actually do here in Brixham. And maybe there's more to come.